Alright, here is Packet Tracer Activity 835, configuring and verifying standard named ACLs. So we're going to create a standard named access list and test access list functionality. So we want to create a standard named access list to prevent access to a file server. We're going to try to add a network and then a specific host so they can't access the file server. So if we look at it here, the web server is 200.100. The file server is 100.100. So let's look at PC0. And try to ping both of those. So there you go, it starts coming back, looks good. And we'll ping the web server. And that comes back okay. Go to PC1. Web server comes back okay. And the file server comes back okay. PC2. Web server comes back okay. And file server comes back. So we've got full connectivity, everything is working. So now what we want to do is create the standard named access list, and we're going to do that on the router here. So I've already done a show run here just to see what we're looking at. We're going to be putting this on Fast Ethernet 0/1.1, which is right here, and it's advertising the network 100.1. So it's a VLAN setup for that 100.1 network, which is the file server. The 1.2 is the web server. So we don't want to mess with the 1.2. We want them all to be able to reach the web server. We just want to stop them from getting to the file server. So to get started here, we will go to global configuration, do IP access dash list standard, and then we'll name it file server restrictions. And then we will deny the 20.0 network and add a wildcard mask for a /24. And then we want to deny a specific host, and that is 192.168.10.3, and then permit any other than those. So then we want to exit out of configuring that and go into configuring the sub interface 0/1.1, and then we type IP access group, and we add this name to it, and we want to put that outbound on the router that's going to the file server. A standard named ACL, you want to put the best practice is to put it to as close to the destination. So that's why we're putting it on the outbound port of the router. And we do a copy run start. and we'll see if they're working properly. So PC 0 to the web server, looks good. To the file server, host unreachable. So why is PC 0 host unreachable? If we look at the IP address, it's the 10.3, and that is the specific host that we denied with that ACL. So PC 1, the web server, still connected, and still connected to the file server, so that they are allowed in through the access, which means PC2, if we look at it, the network address or the IP address is 192.168.20.3, and we have denied that entire IP address range. Everything from 20.0 to 20.255 has all been excluded. So you can guess that this one is not going to be able to ping the file server, but we'll still be able to ping the web server. So there you go. If we check our results, got 100%. So that is configuring and verifying standard named ACLs. Thank you very much.